So the Dehancer emulator software promised that you have film look in
modern digital camera.
To eliminate any doubts, the only difference will be the film and the digital. So that means it will be the exact same lens, the exact same settings, everything the same, just replacing the body. Let's start with the Iris 15 millimeters. I really like this lens, and with the finest grain that Kodak says that is the finest grain is Ektar 100. I need a model. Very beautiful. The Iris 15 millimeters is in the mirrorless camera now. Let's take this shot.
A quick note about the resolution. The lab that I sent the film to be developed and scanned only scan medium and low resolution. But the point of this video is to compare the color, texture and feeling of the Dehancer Film Emulation. So resolution, it's not really a problem. Let's talk about the Ektar 100. These colors aren't easy to achieve in digital. I thought it would be straight from JPEG camera to the Dehancer and boom, but no. Am I the only one that color correct the greens is mind-boggling. But the Dehancer has a really cool tool called Color Head. For the most of it can produce accurate colors, but for the green and yellows I had to adjust the HSL in Camera Raw. But still, really cool. The texture, the feeling, it's all in there. But when it comes about Portra...
Portra?
Portra.
Portra?
Okay.
Portra.
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 160, it was much easier to emulate than pronounce it. Portra, it's very known for the skin colors and the beautiful mood on portraits, so that's exactly where we're going to use it. Applying the Dehancer Film Emulation on these raw files to make the Portra 160 is nailed on. You have to struggle to see a difference. I even played with the film damage and the mood and the feeling, it's all in there.
The Nifty 50 with the UltraMax. This is a really old school lens. It's all plastic, including the connections.
As the light was fading away, it makes sense to use the Kodak UltraMax 400, which is great, especially because of the beautiful saturated colors. I also played a little bit with the flash. As you can see, UltraMax 400, it's a lot of personality on the film, a lot of inhalation, bloom, especially the texture of this film is very particular. I thought it would be a challenge to replicate everything on the Dehancer Film Emulation, but it wasn't. I just used the preset from the Dehancer team of Kodak UltraMax 400 plus Kodak Endura. Well, Kodak Endura is paper, so I deactivated that in print, and it was just some adjustments in color, and what is missing is controlling the grain. Dehancer has a huge control in grain. You cannot replicate this in Photoshop, you cannot replicate this in Lightroom. The amount of control and precision to emulate film grain on Dehancer is mind-blowing. The final comparison is the price. Now, to develop 4 rolls of film, I spent about $95 US. That includes shipment, develop the film, scan the film, and the prints. If you only want the digital and the film mood, Dehancer for Photoshop and Lightroom, the individual is $300. Eventually, Dehancer is actually a good price. Now, comparing with the competitions are a little bit more expensive, but I don't believe that you have that much control and that much reliable as Dehancer. It's impossible. This is not a Lightroom profile, this is actually film emulation. If you are interested, use the link down below. It's an affiliate link. I win, you win, so everybody wins. Also down below there is a link for Miguel, as she started to post the photos that we did together from this photoshoot and other photoshoots. And talking about that, we discussed the feeling of photographing with film.
I don't like it.
So in the olden days, you really had to trust your own photographer because you did.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna edit that video or not. Leave it down below in the comments. And yeah.
Portra?
Oh, dit is zo portra.
Não, diz tu isso mostra.
Portra. Não.
Não, diz só tu e mostra.
Fugas tu.
Portra, isso é tipo francês e depois
Exatamente.
inglês.